Hello, good morning, happy Friday. I'm laughing because Kimberly was on with me earlier and she had the pleasure of having a conversation with me before I've had coffee, and that never goes well sometimes. Kimberly was first off, and also Kimberly looks so pretty this morning, so and that's on God. Well, good morning again. Happy Friday. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on Flourish, and kind of has been. But I was up north last weekend with some friends, and God just blessed me with like one of the best possible weekends. It was a perfect gift from Him, and I know it because He confirmed it. And I was talking to Him about it, and I was like, "Wow, that was a weekend from You." And it was funny because before that weekend, and as my mom knows, I was going through it. I was in a battle, and I just felt like, yeah, there was definitely some things that didn't want me to go there, but we did, and God filled my bucket, and it was very nice. So anyway, happy to be back. Let's see who's joined this morning. So we have some of our Firmly Rooted. I feel like these came on very early. They were like 8 o'clock. We got Kimberly. Pastor Tom. Hello. Good morning. We have my mom. Good morning. Kimberly again. We have Vivian Davis. Hello. And oh, that's next for me. I'm going to go for a walk this morning and grab some cold brew. That's been actually, I need to make cold brew. I don't need to buy cold brew. I need to make it. We have Connie. Good morning. We have Christy Bipes. Hello. And then we have Claudia Marsh. Hello. All right. So, excited for today's devotion. And I just love all the titles of these devotions. Just like, like saying you can take time to heal, you're a citizen of heaven, you have purpose. So today's is you have time. And hello, Jody Glenn, I see you. And she has a little sunflower as her profile picture. I love that because she's a Flourish flower. Yes. Good morning, Alice. Hello. Oh wait, you guys are okay, popping on in. Hello. Happy belated birthday. I realize I never said that to you. Never, better late than never, and it could be a birthday month. Okay, so day 34, you have time. Man. And so a time to cry, a time to laugh, a time to grieve, and a time to dance. That's Ecclesiastes 3:4. And the devotion says today, my counselor looks at me and says, this is a part of the grief process. She's repeated this numerous times over the past few months as I've worked through an unexpected loss in my life. And she said it when I've cried and gotten angry and felt joy and circled back to all of those again. So here's what I'm learning. As humans, we want our stories to be neat and tidy. But that is not the way our hearts work. And when a moment of sadness or anger hits me, I often think, I don't have time for this. But wise Solomon said, there is a time for everything. To heal well, to live fully. And we need to take time to cry and to laugh, and time to grieve and time to dance. If we cry and grieve but never let ourselves feel joy, we'll end up depressed and weary. If we only give ourselves time to laugh and dance, we'll miss out on healing and the comfort that harder moments bring. Someone once said to me that when we refuse to experience negative emotions, we limit our ability to feel positive ones too. We serve a God who knows what it's like to live on earth, who has wept at the tomb of a friend and turned water into wine at a wedding. He's experienced loss in deep love and died on a cross and rose again. We will have highs and lows, ups and downs, tragedies and triumphs too, and there is a time for all of them. Our just for Jah is, God, help me make time for whatever is most needed in my life. And the question is, what do you need to make time for in your life today? So I actually thank God had me on this one because as I was describing about my weekend, I have been all work, which might seem funny, but I've really just been all work and duty and responsibility for a while. And this past weekend, God gave me time to be a child again. Just going swimming and being in nature and hanging out with friends and playing games. And that is something I typically would have I would put that on like the back burner. And I realized like when I left, how much I needed that. And it felt like God just my soul was like a dry sponge, and God just dumped all this water on it. And there's you have time for that. You need to have time for that. So everything that she's saying is so true. Like, we can, try to override what we feel we need to do or be, or the emotions we want to feel, and make things perfect and have control. But really, we need God. God's given us the time, and at wherever we are placed, that is where we're meant to grow, and that's where we're meant to spread God's love. And God has us in places for always multiple purposes in one. It could be that maybe you need to relax this weekend and have fun with your kids, or be youthful, and because it doesn't matter what age you are, you can be youthful at any point in your life. And that's what the Bible tells us to do. Have faith with children, but also have fun like children at times. And God will have that will serve multiple purposes. So yeah, I don't know. That was my lesson, at least. But take it what you want, how you want it. Okay, Emily accepted my late birthday wish, so we're okay. And then Jody's laughing, LOL. She's a flourish flower. And then we have Amy. Good morning. Hello. All right. Well, that's all I have for you folks. I hope you go and be the hands and feet of Jesus this weekend and spend time with God. Let him reveal maybe the places that need to be watered in your life, because it's a hot summer, and I hear we all need to be drinking more water and can't end up dehydrated in our soul and physically. So, all right, well, have a lovely, lovely Michigan weekend, because those are the best. And I will see you next week.